Well, since we're out doing more turkey stuff, I decided to do a little story from when my dad lived in Warren on Los Angeles Street. We used to, my dad worked till 3, so my only babysitter was Carl. And if you know my brother Carl, that's probably pretty scary to you. But he was, so I can remember this particular day, and it was like 83, 84 or something. I went up to my regular Dairy Queen meal, went next door to the rock shop and bought some fireworks and lighters. The rock shop was ran by some Elvis fans, but it was like a mom and daughter, and they were strippers. I didn't know that. Not that it would matter to me in 1984 anyway, but they had a lot of Elvis stuff. So actually I learned a lot of Elvis stuff from some of the people in there, and of course it was a place that Carl would hang out. So, but anyway, after leaving the rock shop, I went home, and Carl and my cousin Debbie was there, and we had another little cousin, blonde-haired cousin, that was just like me. They decided that we're going to Irish Hills for the MIS race. My dad worked at Dana Corporation for many, many years, so tickets weren't a big deal back then. So after Carl doing what Carl does, we didn't get to the races until like the last 10 laps. Honestly, we probably didn't leave until the race was already started. But so we headed up there, and and I'm like 10, real young. But we get there, the race ends, and Carl being Carl, he wants to sneak into the pits. He wants to sneak into the garages. So him and my cousin, they get a couple other people, and they throw me and my little cousin over the fence. On the other side, there was some tires. So we landed on the tires. And then my older cousin got in, and the guys helped her, and Carl, they left on the fence, so Carl had to jump off. But we got to actually walk through the pits, and a couple weeks before that, Flat Rock was having some kind of NASCAR thing. So my dad bought me a Buddy Baker. That was my hero, Buddy Baker. A Buddy Baker outfit, like a racing suit. You know what I mean? It had Buddy Baker's name. It had my name. It was Babbling. It was sweet. I had the hat and everything. So we actually got to meet Buddy Baker, and I actually got to sit in his car in my Buddy Baker suit. Was a great memory. But we, after walking around a little bit longer, nobody said anything to us, and then we left. But it's always a good story. It's a great memory. Those cousins, they live down south now, but when they were living in Brighton or Howell, they lived in an insanely haunted house. I don't know if you guys believe that, but it were these things where actually throw stuff at you, so, and I got a couple stories from there that are probably unbelievable, but how much can you remember as a kid? But I remember that stuff. But that's it. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.